Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Off the Rails. I am your host, Austin Train. We are taped in front of a live studio audience here in Brian's childhood bedroom.
It's a studio.
Studio, Brian's childhood studio.
Yeah.
And joining me, as always, my best friend, professional musician, and the heir to the Iranian throne,
Yeah.
Brian Gower. How we doing, Brian?
Doing all right. How you been?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was at a memorial over the weekend
That's not good.
for the Ayatollah.
Oh, okay.
No, it's for a comedian, a friend, Nick BK passed away.
R.I.P.
And I was at his R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. BK. And we did a memorial for him at the Comedy Store in La Jolla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I felt, you know what happened was I bought a vape the other day.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to quit, and I bought a vape, and then I was vaping away for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And slowly my brain was melting. I get this thing now where I start to vape, and I not immediately, but within a few hours, I start to get overheated.
Okay.
Like the other day, I was in a car. And I had a hoodie on, and I was just like sweating profusely.
And
And
it's nicotine, right? No.
I think it's just the coils or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, because it's like I've done nicotine lozenges and stuff, and you get like warm, but it's not like that. It feels like my brain is melting.
Okay.
And then I gave it up the next day. I went to the memorial and I gave it to somebody. I said, "Here, take this. I don't want it anymore." And then just watching it, memorial, when you're like coming down off, when you're going through vape withdrawals.
Yeah.
But it's also just sad to go to memorial in general.
Is it like, do you get like headaches and shit like that? Or is it like.
From the vape?
Yeah, from like, from not having the vape?
Oh, you just get irritable. Like, I'll be like, oh, I want to eat or smoke something.
Yeah.
And I'll start to like move my hand, and then it'll be like, oh, no, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But it was getting to the point, it was just, because I'd taken a long break from it, but then I was doing, I keep hurting myself. I was taking so many nicotine lozenges
that
it burned the right corner of my mouth.
Yeah.
And then I had to slow back, and then I was like, let me just go back to vaping.
The mouth's the money maker.
Yeah.
So you got to tell the ha-has.
Well, no, I think because the lozenge was kind of big, so I accidentally bit it, I think, a couple of times. Like, you move it around your mouth. Yeah. I accidentally bit it.
Oh.
And then I think that's what led to, like, it was like my mouth was like, it just was in pain.
Yeah.
And then I went back to vaping, and then I'm just like, I feel like I'm going to die.
Uh-huh. But is it like nicotine that you're trying to quit, or just vaping that you're trying to quit?
I think it's like vaping. I don't know. Vaping is more important to quit because my body can't. I think just my body can't handle any of this shit anymore. Like with drinking, when I finally stopped drinking, it wasn't because it's like, oh, I'm an alcoholic. It's just like I'm sick every time I drink.
Yeah.
Like I just get depressed and like I can't sleep.
Yeah, it fucks up your sleep.
Yeah.
And then it makes you just like...
I can't sleep at all.
Yeah.
Like I get drunk and then like I sleep for 2 hours and I wake up and I'm like sweaty and I have to piss.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, I try to go back to bed and I'm just like awake.
Yeah. So I'm back on the sauce. Caffeine.
I saw the Coke Zero.
That one's caffeine free.
Oh, that's a caffeine free Coke Zero.
I was really hoping for some.
How long did you take off from caffeine?
I took a month off. The shortest
that's
month,
good.
But
that's good.
It's still a month.
Oh yeah. You took off Black History Month for caffeine.
No black coffee. So I was expecting like, wow, aha moment, or like, really like big change or whatever. I think because I'm I've been like just on the quest to improve sleep, and I feel like something that's been like, I'm like, oh, let me just try, and also just let me just try it, and I'm glad I did it so I could see the difference, but only we'll get to the first day back on it. But it was just something that I was like, oh, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like, I mean, the biggest one I'd say, and it could be compounded with a lot of life changes, was like alcohol.
Yeah,
kind of quitting that as of right now. I'm not drinking, and that, I feel so much better. I was expecting like that with caffeine, just because it's like, I'm a victim of just falling into like social media. I'm like, oh, you see some influencer, I'm like, I quit coffee and I'll never go back. I'm like, let me watch the video. I'm like, oh, all the negative things about caffeine and what it can do. I'm like, oh shit, raises to a quarter. I'm like, man, and then I'm like, I went through this whole month, no caffeine, still no booze, and I'm like, just natural Brian, and I'm like,
Brian on natural.
yeah, like hard mode. I'm like, this sucked.
Yeah.
It didn't suck, but I was just like, okay. I was definitely fucking tired, which is nice because I'm like, oh, I'm naturally tired. And but
you're tired all the time.
Yeah, well,
you notice your sleep isn't like that much better.
Nah, I think something that's been fucking up my sleep is just I can't get over it. It's just I gotta wake up and piss.
Oh yeah, me too.
But I'll fall back to sleep right away, no problem. But it's just I'm drinking like a gallon a day. And I'm like, all right. And then I try and be like, oh, I'll stop like 3 hours of drinking 3 hours before bed.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Still like piss time at 5 or 6 in the morning.
Well, I think back in the day, I was reading something. People used to have like multiple. They said they had like multiple sleeps in a night. So it's like when shit was like darker, they would go to bed really early and then wake up in the middle of the night and then like just screw around and do something or like go out and talk to the neighbors.
Yeah.
And then they would go back to bed and sleep like another 6 hours or something.
Yeah. But yeah, so I didn't notice too much. But one thing, it was just like I would just get so gassed that once I did, the things I had to get done, and then whether it be work or some chores or whatever,
you sleep,
and then I went to the gym. I was just fucking, I'm done.
Yeah,
like, I couldn't even I don't even want to turn on my computer to, partially why the last episode took me 2 weeks to get out.
All right, we got to get Brian back on the caffeine.
Because
none of my topical jokes are hitting anymore because Brian decided that he needed to cut back on coffee.
Well, I went March 1st back on coffee. I got the episode done right away. Boom.
Yeah.
And then I was like, cool. And then I walked 20,000 steps.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, okay, cool. And then I got laundry done. I got this done. And I'm like, huh. I got all the clips edited and done.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh. Now, maybe it was because I abstained from coffee instead of doing it every day.
Oh, then the coffee hit harder?
Oh, I feel like I'm like K.O. Ken. Like, I'm just like faster on my movements. Like, I see things. I'm like, oh my God. I'm a superhuman.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm conducting my own experiments that I don't need to. Like, I looked at my, my health journey, like my weight at, the start of.
Yeah, I don't like how people call it a journey.
Yeah.
That really like.
Yeah,
feels very cringy to me.
Yeah, I know.
My health journey. Like, where did you go? You didn't go anywhere.
You stay in the same.
You stayed in the same place.
You just ate Greek yogurt. You fat fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, well, did the caffeine help? And then some people are like, well, actually, you kind of went on hard mode because you went to the gym, and like caffeine kind of gives you a little bit of a stimulus. Like it's the hunger suppressant, and it kind of boosts metabolism. A little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, and I lost. I started at 206, ended at 198.
Wait, you lost 8 pounds at one trip to the gym?
1 month.
Oh, 1 month, okay.
Of no caffeine. And I'm like, well, some of that's water weight, whatever it was. And I'm like, I don't know what affected that. So now I'm going to like add caffeine and see if that did it. Because there was something too over the month I didn't.
Oh, maybe cortisol. Maybe your cortisol was like lower. And then it was easier to lose weight.
Maybe, and then I'm like, well, I still was getting...
Well, you're under 200?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I should have brought, like, confetti and shit. I'm like, boo!
Yeah, I'm in the hundreds again.
Nice.
So, and this is a medium shirt.
Sick.
No more L's on my shirts.
Nice.
So
you gotta catch up with me, man. I gotta start losing weight. I don't want to be the fat friend.
at my the goal weight that I have, I'm still gonna be the fat one on this podcast. Still gonna be the
that's only 2 of us.
Fat one in my band. Well,
that's not fair.
Because I was like,
you're still the skinny one on Tone Jerks.
Yeah.
You still got that going for you.
And I see Kyle goes on TRT or Ozempic or something. And I'm like,
Kyle
fuck!
just gets jacked, dude. What if Kyle got really into shape and he was like scary all of a sudden?
He's just huge and just jacked as shit. He's just fucking curling 85s.
Yeah.
If
Kyle ever got his act together, he'd be terrifying.
But so I was just experimenting. I'm like, oh, what was the catalyst? And I'm like, well, I did improve, not improve, but I did go to the gym more consistently. So 3 times a week as opposed to 1. That did something. I'm like, okay, I'm still not measuring or counting any calories. Eventually I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
So I don't weigh anything. I don't measure anything.
Uh-huh.
I just eat like a lot of shit that I'm like, okay, I can have a whole bag of celery or broccoli. And I'm like, is it good? No.
Wait, you
Suck.
have that for dinner?
No, I could just have that like snack on that instead of like chips or whatever. I'm like, okay, or something like that. I'm
But
like,
do you
oh,
ever feel full
oh yeah, yeah, no, a lot.
of
like,
eating celery?
no, no,
Well, that's the broccoli part, probably.
surprisingly, I'm like, for years I was like, fruit. I'll never eat fruit because it has sugar in it. It's bad.
No, it's good for you.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
No, it's because
at 40, I'm like, oh, fruit is good.
no, they just said it had sugar, but it's like it's sugar that's very easy to digest
Yeah,
or to break down.
and then I'm like, oh, okay. So like, my breakfast has mainly been, and I haven't got sick of like, oh, you have the same thing every day. I'm like, no, I don't care.
No, I love that. I don't mind that. I used to eat eggs every day, but then I think it was just like I was getting bloated. So then I was like, all right, let me do eggs and let me do like oatmeal.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody was telling me, I don't know, it's so hard to keep up with. But my mom was like, oatmeal just makes you fat. And I remember I had a person, she got me like a trainer when I was in high school. And he was like, yeah, you need to eat oatmeal every day. And at that point, I didn't want to because I didn't know that you could basically just put a bunch of shit that tastes good into oatmeal.
Yeah.
So it's like I just eat oatmeal with honey.
Uh-huh.
So back then I was just eating oatmeal. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
This is awful because it wasn't like it wasn't the Quaker Oats.
Yeah.
Because that's also just like all sugar. It was like legit oatmeal by itself, and I was like, I don't want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
And then my mom comes out later and it's like, well, it just makes you fat. But I don't really know where my mom gets all of her health.
Yeah. No.
'Cause she also I think she likes Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, that guy's on steroids, Mom.
Yeah.
Like you see how fucking red he is? That's not a good color to be.
Yeah.
You can be in shape if you're rich.
Uh-huh.
Like that's the thing too that pisses me off is everyone's like, oh, this guy's in shape. It's like, yeah, he's rich.
Mm-hmm.
Try being in shape and being poor. That's the person that's the really dedicated person.
Yeah.
If you're doing like these prison workouts and you're jacked, and I'm like, I'm gonna go listen to that guy.
Yeah.
This guy's getting TRT and all this shit.
Yeah. My
He's getting the good shit, dude. They don't let us have that shit.
Yeah, my algorithm is a lot of like it's moving more towards like gym health shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I see like some guy who's like, I've been in the gym training, my body fat percentage is under 5%. Da-da-da. He's trying to like hit a PR. Da-da-da. He fails. Then it shows like just some like, your average like chubby Mexican dude like lifting a refrigerator on his shoulder and walking away. It's like, yeah, he did that. Like, while you trained your whole life to try to do that, he just like picked it up and all right, cool.
Well, there's also
It's like
leverage and stuff.
Yeah, there's a difference between like I have to do this to survive,
Yeah.
like my job, whereas like I get to I do this for the likes on Instagram. I'm like, that's kind of funny. It's just like, oh, you train all like that's the peak of male performance.
Yeah.
Just 6 beers a day and fucking
Yeah, dude.
just throwing around refrigerators.
Just chucking them around. It's also like some of those dudes are savants. I think they just like they get so used to carrying is because it's not that a fridge is heavy. It's like unwieldy because it's too long. But I think some of those dudes just get like this knack for like finding the sweet spot when they're carrying shit.
Yeah,
because it's like everything in a gym is designed for you to lift it.
Yeah, there's handles.
There's leverage and shit.
On everything.
Yeah, but like I think they just are like savants.
Mm-hmm. Or they do.
They're like a Terminator.
Yeah,
and they're like looking at it and they're like do do do, but it's all in Spanish.
Yeah,
all the words on their screen are in Spanish.
Yeah, I like that. Just fucking they just because also if you just do something every day, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, well, and then also it's like that's my job. Like, to lift heavy things. You just get better at it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them are like short and kind of squat, so it's like, yeah, you're built for this. Dude.
Yeah.
You're built to lift shit. Some tall, gangly guys like I can't lift it up.
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell were we talking about? Oh yeah, caffeine and nicotine.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to give that up. I threw in the towel. I'm back on caffeine.
That's fine.
I'm like it's like I said, it's a performance enhancer now. It's like,
I just feel depressed too when I don't have coffee.
Uh-huh.
I think a lot of it's like you get a quick dopamine hit from doing something like smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Just the physical act of it is like, oh, immediate reward.
Yeah.
And then when you don't have it, I just get like anxious and irritable.
Mm.
But then I just remind myself that it's like I don't even really like it because every time I smoke now, every time I vape now, like I get like I feel like I could be dying.
Yeah.
Because it is, I don't know. We really don't know the long-term effects yet.
Of nicotine or of
No,
vaping?
of vapes.
Yeah.
Because it's like coils and aluminum and shit.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, that's scary.
Uh-huh.
But also, I don't like smoking because it smells too bad.
Yeah. You ever smoke cigars?
No.
Or
I
pipe?
tried. It's just frustrating because you can't inhale it. You got to, like, how do you puff it?
Yeah.
I remember doing it and people were, like, trying to correct me. And I'm like, this is annoying. I don't want to be fucking lectured on how to smoke.
Well, yeah.
This is stupid. Also, it smells like shit.
Yeah. I also remember the first time smoking, I just didn't get it. It's like, oh, you're supposed to breathe it in. I'm like, what the hell do you mean?
With smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, I thought like, oh, you just fill your mouth.
Well,
with
but
it.
you're not supposed to do that with cigars.
I know, but I guess like,
What do
smoking-
you do? You just fill your mouth, but then don't inhale.
That's what I thought. When
too
you were a
many
kid.
rules, dude.
And then I'm like, oh, and then when you breathe it in, I'm like, oh, this is.
I
And once you
remember-
finally got it, you're like, oh, this is sick.
We used to when I was hanging out with our friend, and I think it was 4th of July,
Yeah.
and we took mushrooms, and then he was going around asking people for a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, you know what had happened? A precursor to that event, he had taken mushrooms with another friend of ours,
Yeah.
and they were hanging out at his dad's house. They went to, and his friend, let's call him Ian because that was his name.
Yeah.
He goes up to our friend's dad and is like, "Hey, pops, can I have a smoke?" And because our friend's dad like smoked, like he bought him by the carton.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, he ruled. He was a great guy, but
Yeah.
he just was puffing away. And then I think our friend got it into his head. He's like, oh, that's gonna rule to smoke when on mushrooms. And so we were going around my neighborhood, and like, everyone's like partying, watching fireworks. And he's like, hey, you have a cigarette? Hey, you have a cigarette? This guy's like, no, I have like a cigarillo or something.
Yeah.
And then he lit it, and he was like smoking, and I'm like, hey, don't inhale that. You're not supposed to inhale cigars. He's like, dude, look, I've been smoking way longer than you. I've been smoking for years. And then he just kept inhaling the cigar.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, he just immediately starts puking for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But I remember, too, people would smoke cigars on the patio of the Comedy Store. And it was like, you'd smell it everywhere. Like, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta be aware of your environment.
Those are intense. Like you can smell a cigar from, I feel like a mile away.
Yeah.
And that stays.
Yeah.
Or if somebody had like, oh, I smoke a cigar in the house, I'm like, oh, I could tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
oh, really?
Yeah. And then it's also like, or it's like on my, walks around my neighborhood, I can tell like somebody just like rips cigars in their garage. Cause I'm like
In the garage?
in their garage and I'm like,
Oh.
I could smell, I'm like 4 houses away. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's like, feels like it's right in my face.
Yeah.
And then it was, never, I mean, I only like, when I was like probably early 20s, I was like, oh, it's cool to do both. Like I'll like smoke and drink at the same time. I'm like, that's like, this is great. And you just instant like, oh, this made me dizzier.
No, that you get used to that. You kind of like if I didn't vape for a while, then I hit it and I get lightheaded. I'm like sick.
I like
Because it's weird when you stop getting high, then you just want to feel different, and then like the feeling different is just like being dizzy.
Yeah.
Because that's really what cigarettes do. They just kind of make you feel dizzy.
Yeah, I think I always like smoked weed like a handful of times in my life.
Mm.
The last time was probably like with my drummer. I was at like went to go see Newfound Glory,
Mm-hmm.
and then he had like a vape, so or like a weed vape. So I wasn't, I guess, smoking weed, but it was like, oh, we got like $25 PBR and a shot of whiskey each, and it's like, cool. I love going to shows. And he's like, oh yeah, this will get. He's like, oh cool, and I'm drunk enough. And I'm like,
Oh no, you have to smoke weed and then drink. You can't drink and then smoke weed.
And then instantly,
You instantly throw
oh
up.
yeah, I'm like, oh cool, and I was like, oh shit, it was like, boop.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, he's fucked up. He's like, I'm going to the pit, and I instantly like, as soon as they started, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go in the back. I had to like lean against the wall
Oh yeah.
the whole time. I'm like, I didn't like. I was like, oh, cool. We're just waiting for them to come up because it was just
Yeah.
openers. I couldn't tell you who opened because it's like Newfound Glory. I want to hear my friends over you. Just that I love them, but like that's
Yeah, it was definitely like another level of like whiny.
yeah, and
whiny
then
pop
and then
punk.
now I'm like, oh fuck, I'm fucked up, and just like hearing like oh shit, these 40-year-old men singing about first.
Oh, you
dates.
get really into your head.
I'm like, and then as soon as we're done, I'm bolted out of there. I'm going home. I think before they even their encore, and then my drummer's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm home."
Would you take a lift?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Um,
He's like, "Where are you, man?" I'm like, "I'm already home."
That's the thing. If you're not, there's with a lot of drugs, especially like hallucinogens, you have to like. There's a period of discomfort you have to sit through.
Uh-huh.
But weed is like this too for some reason. I don't know. Weed is such a weird. I've heard it's a depressant. I've heard it's a stimulant. Then I've heard it's also a mild hallucinogen. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's whatever. But there's a period of discomfort, and you get too cerebral.
Yeah.
And then you start questioning everything, and then because it can enhance your enjoyment, but it can also, like, I took mushrooms and went and saw Wicked for Good, which is the second Wicked.
Uh-huh.
And then, there's like a period of discomfort because you're watching this like, oh, this is really gay. But then after 15 minutes, you're just like, okay, I'm not embarrassed anymore.
Mm.
I like, you just like sit through it and then get past it. But especially if you're not used to being high, it just makes everything uncomfortable. Like I remember my cousin, we got him high and we watched Superbad.
Yeah.
And then he got really tripped out. So he's walking to his house, and the end of Superbad, they have the credits, but it's all like the wiener drawings that Jonah Hill's character was making. And my cousin like freaked out, and he was like, I think Hollywood's trying to make me gay.
Yeah.
And then he was just like tripping out on that, and he told me, he's like, yeah, dude, I just got really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that can happen. You gotta just push those thoughts out.
Yeah. You're like, oh no, it's making me gay.
Yeah.
Cartoon.
But they're trying to make you gay.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie in forever, but I hope it still stands up. I remember that being one of the funniest fucking movies. Up there with Friday.
Yeah. Friday's legit. Yeah, I don't know. Comedies don't always age well.
Uh-huh.
We watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Really?
Not that we couldn't finish it.
Really?
No, it's not that good. Because it's just most things with Chevy Chase are just him being hit or falling down and then being like an asshole to somebody.
Yeah.
Or it's like that's like a lot of the roles he plays, like saying, and it's like fine, but it's like a lot of 80s stuff. The jokes just don't land. I guess probably a lot of 90s stuff too. But there was a lot of like 90s outrageous comedies, which is like Superbad's thing. Okay. It's like, oh, can you believe he fucked a pie?
Yeah.
That was a big thing. The 80s was more, I don't know, there are some bangers still. Say Ghostbusters is still funny. Yeah. Probably Trading Places is still funny.
Never saw it.
It's funny because they're racist.
Yeah.
They take Eddie Murphy, who's like a street hustler.
Yeah.
And then they take Dan Aykroyd, these two rich guys, and then they bet. And they're like, I bet we could make Eddie Murphy into what Dan Aykroyd is, and we can make Dan Aykroyd into what Eddie Murphy is. So they make a bet, and they ruin Dan Aykroyd's life. Yeah. And they hire Eddie Murphy. Yeah. But also, Eddie Murphy's just really funny. There's a scene where he's like pretending to be like a legless Vietnam vet. Uh-huh. And he's like, oh, my legs. And he's like rolling around, and these two cops pick him up. And then his like legs come out, and he's like, oh, my God, it's a miracle.
1 second. Let me check one of the cameras.
All right. Yeah. Are we good to go?
Yeah, we're good. It was just something for me. Like, because each one of these cameras has a different like little thing. I can tell that there's a focus sensor on you. I can't tell that there's one on here. I got to just change the setting.
Cameras know who the real star is.
Yeah. So even my camera is trying to find you.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Where's the real one? Not this bozo. But,
so I did a few shows this week.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
It's okay. Thursday we did some charity show for like the Dads Club. Okay. Which sounds funny when I put it like that. It's like Solana Beach. They're raising money for like summer camps or something, but it was like fun. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of dudes, huge sausage fest. Nice. But they let one of the little league kids open the show. Okay. And then I guess they rushed him off before they could hear us. Because I guess like I got there and I didn't know really what it was. My friend Short Jake booked it. And then he's like, oh, yeah, it's charity for the dads or whatever. Did it have to be
clean? Or?
No, we didn't. So they rushed the kids out before we got up on stage. And I was like, thank God. Because it's so uncomfortable when you're like, there'll just be a kid there sometimes.
Yeah.
And then the parents will be like, "Oh, they've heard it all," or like the people will be like, "Oh, you don't have to change." I'm like, ah.
Yeah, I do. You fucking idiot.
Well, I remember way back. I drove to this show with this guy that I barely knew.
Yeah.
And there was like kids at this bar and grill, and also it was like a bad show.
Yeah.
But he did 15 minutes, and it was like 13 of it was about pedophiles.
Yeah.
Which he was like running all these bits by me in the car. And keep in mind, I really don't know this guy that well.
Yeah.
And he's got like all these bits about pedophiles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you seem to really, you kind of just have a one-track mind.
Like, is that his thing?
Yeah. And then he went up there and bombed.
Yeah.
But he was a guy, like, he talked a lot, and he just bombed. He's one of those guys, he bombs without thinking about it.
Yeah.
And, that was uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's just just bombing in silence.
No, especially bombing,
just
just talking about pedophilia.
Doing the
when
robot. You're like, yeah.
when there's like 4 families there.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about pedophiles?
With pedophiles in the back.
Also, that same guy.
Give it up for the troops.
That same guy.
Yeah.
He went viral because he lost his mind in a McDonald's drive-thru.
Okay.
Because this McDonald's was like, apparently they were like either cash only or card only after a certain time. You know, like weird, like certain spots just have weird rules.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. And he gets out of his car and is like yelling at the window.
Yeah.
About like,
it's legal tender.
It's
not legal. You say
it's also
legal
just like
tender.
fucking. You don't need McDonald's.
Yeah.
You just go to some other shitty place.
It's now not that it's a flex, but it's just like something I'm like, I could understand why something would be card only at a certain amount of time. There's probably like less people handling cash and money and counting it. It's probably done by a manager who's off at 8 or whatever. That makes sense, but people just can't. You tell somebody no, and it's like, that pisses me off. Why is that no? I'm like, well, there's a multitude of reasons you want to know. No, I just want you to give me my Big Mac, and I'll be pissed.
I think people got, especially now, people got so used to everything being really convenient and easy, and then everything started being shitty and bad.
Yeah. And so it just like,
a lot of places don't take cash. I mean, a lot of places don't take cards because they get like hit with fees for taking the cards.
Mm-hmm.
Not taking cash is like, there's a lot of places just don't have registers.
Yeah. And it's just all iPads and shit like that.
Yeah.
And, for them, it's probably easier not to fucking deal with cash. But, just to not be able to get your fucking...
I mean, you also... Because it used to just be like, being a customer was so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Up until, I think, after the pandemic, companies just started changing and, like, not changing back. So then you remember, it used to be 24-hour places all over the place.
Yeah.
And now they're such a rare... It's just 7-Eleven. There's no more 24-hour Walmarts, I don't think.
Really? Yeah.
I don't think so.
But also,
there might be.
Yeah. Like, and then it's... I mean, I could, like, why do you need to go to Walmart at, like, 2 in the morning?
Because fuck you, dude.
Okay.
This is America.
I should be able to.
Yeah. Well, what's the whole point if we're going to just start World War III, but we don't have 24-hour Walmarts?
Yeah.
What's the whole point of my tax money going to Israel if I can't even give, like, I can't even use cash to buy McDonald's?
I need my fucking Cheetos and Charmin, God damn it.
Yeah. And you don't know why I need to go. I mean, there might be an emergency.
Yeah.
Because you could also buy, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of shit you can buy at a Walmart that you can't, that you might need for your, like, car or something.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yes, I'm too judgy. You're right.
Yeah. Fuck you, Brian. You go a month without caffeine, you become this fucking pretentious piece of shit.
You think you're better than me,
You think you're better than me, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, so I did that show.
The show, yeah.
And then I did a Dungeons and Dragons themed show. It's actually pretty sick.
Were they playing while you performed?
Well, here's the funny thing. So it's in Temecula, and we're driving up there. It's at a meadery, right? So it's like Dungeons and Dragons. Mead is like honey wine. It's like nerd shit. So it's Dungeons and Dragons at a mead bar.
Okay.
Which is like, all right, that's like perfect, actually, because those are two like super, like Ren Fair kind of shit.
Isn't it like sweet beer? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, well, it's wine. It's honey wine. So it's wine made with honey. So it's like sweet.
Yeah.
But we go up there and there's like a rival meadery
Oh,
in the same
starting shit.
complex. Yeah. And I drove in and so it was like the whole theme was like it's like a D&D game sort of, but you do your stand-up set.
Yeah.
And so there was 4 of us. One of us is like a mage, you know, like a wizard. One of us is a fighter.
Yeah.
One of us is a bard. You know, bard is like the character that sings and shit.
Okay.
And then I was a rogue, which is like a thief, sneaky character.
Yeah. Okay.
But then we just rolled the dice and we had to do our set during some weird thing. So one guy, they played different music during a set, or you roll a certain number and then you had to change voices every minute of your set.
Huh.
And then I got put into the stockade. They had like a
you're doing your set
stocks. Yeah, but it was just like a cardboard one, but I felt like I had worked out that day. And they were like throwing. It's really embarrassing because they're throwing tomatoes at me. I actually had a good set.
Yeah.
But they were like throwing these soft tomatoes at me. And they kept missing. And I was like, this is how I know you guys are autistic. Because you're drinking mead at a Dungeons and Dragons show. And none of you can hit me. None of you can throw a little toy tomato.
Yeah.
But also felt like this. I was like this.
Yeah.
My arms were like hunched into and it fucking started burning.
Yeah.
10 minutes into my, like, very early on to my set, I was like, oh, this hurts. But I also felt like I could have, like, ripped it apart.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've had enough of this. And I just rip it out. And then I start attacking the audience.
You're like, the gains.
Yeah.
Just rip it apart.
But it was good. It was a good show. And then they had a little taco stand outside.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good tacos. You know how I could tell? Because it was a Mexican woman.
Yeah.
And 2 10-year-old boys.
Just tending.
It was a full-on family thing, and I'm like, those are some amazing tacos.
All right, nice, yeah.
Because it was like this is like a full-on family operation.
Mm-hmm.
These kids, for sure, they're breaking a lot of child labor laws.
Yeah, the family affair at that point.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it. Yeah.
But yeah, I ended up driving my girlfriend because her car broke down, and then they got me on the show, and I was like, oh, this is actually fun.
Okay, yeah. I had a gig last week too.
Oh yeah,
that was all right. Getting back to it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice playing.
Was it hard to play without caffeine?
Kinda, but once you're up there, you know, I mean, but not. There's some of the adrenaline, you know. You just get, and it's a 30-minute set. All right. But leading up to it, I'm like, man, I'm fucking. You know, what would hit right now, like a fucking Red Bull or something.
Yeah,
would be nice, like, you know. And it's not super late, but the band that we played with, they were really good. There was a good crowd there, and then, but yeah, we played well, and then after you get off stage, you people talking to you, get some of your props or whatever, and it's kind of funny when you're not drinking too, and then people just talk to you. You just hear like I'm like, you're like, oh okay. It's like, man, some people are just wrong, and they're like, oh, one of the guys from the band, he's like, oh, you guys were actually good. Like, we're on tour. We just meet a lot of people that fucking suck, and you guys were actually good.
Yeah,
like Jesus Christ.
Well, you get that from his point though, because you've gone on tour and like played some terrible shows.
Yeah, I'd say one of the runs we did, I don't remember any of them being good. I think we played one. It was like the band that was good was also a touring band. That's like, oh, your guys are good, and we played in front of no one, literally.
Where was that? Was that in Olympia?
I think so. Yeah.
That band was good. I think I still no. I think I got rid of it. I had their T-shirt.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, the band's good, but it's also we played for no one.
Yeah, because they had a show before.
Yeah.
And then they all left, and they're like, yeah, just lock up when you leave.
Yeah. So he's
left fucking dickhead.
So he's left the door open.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Sometimes it's like, let's just play and go to the next shit city. But anyways, it was that was fun. And then also like the band, they're from Louisiana. Mm-hmm. They're called Neutral Snap, so shout out to them. But they had a good crowd there. They were the touring headlining band, and their crowd. And then it just now it's not that I didn't ever realize it, but I was like, man, I'm gonna be in my 40s soon. I'm like, there's a huge difference between these kids who are 21. I call them kids; they're adults. 21, 22-year-olds. I'm like, I'm not in the same like bracket as them. They're all like, they look like children to me.
Yeah, that's the
they
crazy thing.
look like children. I'm like, how are you in here? I'm like, no, they're adults. They're fucking adults.
Me and my girlfriend went to the beach, and then
Like, who's this unk?
the beach we went to was close to a college, so we were looking for food, and then Yelp grabbed some little fast food joint on the college, and we were walking around it, and I was like, oh man, everyone looks like a child. I remember like when you were 12 or when you were 14, everyone in college looked ancient.
Yeah, like 40-year-old.
And I looked at it and I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys don't even look like you're old enough to shave.
Yeah.
Well, we went to Black's Beach. Oh, there's this little trail that's a really tough trail called the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
Yeah.
And it takes you down to Black's Beach, which is the nude beach.
Yeah.
And here's the crazy thing. Everyone always talks about, oh, you go to Black's Beach because like, oh, it's a nude beach, but it's just a bunch of dudes with their floppy wieners.
Uh-huh.
Of course, this is like when I'm with my girlfriend. There was like 2 hot women.
Yeah.
Fully naked.
Okay.
Like a little whiles away from us.
Yeah, you're like, oh, thank God I'm wearing my sunglasses.
Yeah,
but your head is turned completely.
Yeah, I had to go find a place to pee, and I'm walking by, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
But it was like, of course, it's like the one time I'm with my. I mean, also, you probably don't want to go up and. That's not a good time to like introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Like, oh, see,
hey,
you guys looking pretty. Oh, some hard bodies. Yeah, but that was sick. And then, they were shapely, and I was like, wow, because I thought it would for sure just be like a bunch of dudes with like big old fat wieners, not fat wieners, but like
just
floppy,
fat guys,
floppy or like tiny little wieners, and then probably some like big fat chick, sunbathing. But it's like, oh, there's hot women on this nude beach.
Yeah, I think I've only
there's only 2. The ratio was still off, but usually the ratio is like
none.
Yeah, it's like 0 to 100. Yeah.
Yeah, I went once Black Beach years ago with a girlfriend of mine, and then we were wearing clothes, and she really wanted to go. We went there. I'm like, "Are you satisfied that we did this?"
Yeah,
there's a bunch of just old dudes with their dicks out.
There was one dude doing the Winnie the Pooh thing because he had a top on with no bottoms, and he was also reading. Really weird. I don't know. That's like a really weird shirt, no bottoms book.
But it was like you saw. It was like
what if he used his dick as a placeholder? That's what it's a bookmark. Yeah, he just leaves his dick in there.
Or somebody has to put their finger and watch and read.
Yeah,
and read
he's rubbing his dick across the
smearing the fucking ink.
Call me Ishmael. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
It's Braille. Yeah, there you go. How about that?
His Braille, he can only read with his penis.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like just there once I just like realized I'm just not. Yeah, I'm old for sure.
Yeah, man, you're old. That's what we've been saying. We've been saying on the subreddit.
Yeah,
for Off the Rails, which you don't even know about because you're so old.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good show. Buddy Johnny came out, and it was always nice to hear. He's like, "Oh, you guys played well." He's like, "Yeah, you don't look as fat anymore." I'm like, I appreciate my friend's honesty. It's like, yeah, you don't look fat anymore. I'm like, thanks. I'm down 71 pounds. He's like, He's like, God damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, it looks like your guitar is a lot bigger now.
Yeah.
You used to, I think it was like the Bowling for Soup effect.
Yeah.
Where it's like huge guy, and the guitar just looks even smaller.
And then he says, man, that's a lot of weight. And he's like, so he just like cuts to the chase. Do you have like a lot of loose skin and shit now? I'm like, no, luckily I don't.
No, yeah, you don't. Yeah, you see, I know some people who've lost a lot of weight. I think it might be worse with chicks. Like I've known a lot of chicks who've like gone down a lot, and it's like, whoa, you got a lot of turkey neck over here.
I don't know. It might be because I'm also like lifting weights, so I'm building muscle as well.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. But also I'm like, sometimes like even doing this, I could see some of the angles on my camera. I notice like here. Like on my neck, I'm like,
well,
it could also just be old.
A lot of people look bad from that angle. There's just hard angles.
They're like, hey, dude, that's a funny joke.
there are also people who aren't attractive, but they just know the correct angles, like intuitively.
Yeah,
and so they just like you'll see them. There was a girl we used to know, and she always looked so hot in pictures. And we'd always be like to the other girls, like, "Oh, invite her." And then we met her, and I'm like, "Oh, wow, you just look good in pictures."
Yeah.
Which is like really disappointing. It's a really like no Santa Claus kind of moment.
Yeah. That's what I should do with the podcast. Is just give angles. Like my camera should be my space angle. Like, hey Austin, how's it going?
Yeah.
Just like this. I'm like,
Well, I don't know how it is for.
I only do duck face. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But well, yeah. So I mean, I haven't but I've thought about it. It's like, oh, what if I just start like a dating profile? And I thought about it. I have no pictures of myself. And then
You gotta have a girl set up your dating profile.
Yeah, I have like one photo I took of my band, and then I have a bunch of fat pictures of myself. I'm like, I should just do that. Just do a bunch of do the reverse. I'm like,
Oh
hey.
yeah.
And then she's like,
Reverse catfish.
or find a chick who's like really into fat guys, and it's like, well, you're fat, but not in a cool way. It's not like you have tits, but not massive knockers. Like,
chubby chasers.
Yeah, but I'm like,
I knew a girl like that who was a chubby chaser. She kind of liked guys with like the guts hanging out, but she was in real good. Like she was like a wrestler.
mm-hmm.
She would she did jujitsu or something like that, and she was like, and she rode a motorcycle, but she just loved like guys with like fucking guts.
Yeah.
It was like crazy.
Set her up with me. That's how we do it.
Oh, I don't know where she's at now.
We go find this broad.
I mean, I also think she likes fat rich guys.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Brian. So
that's always the thing.
That's
and be like, oh, we're into fat guys as long as they're rich.
Yeah.
Oh, we're into funny guys as long as they're rich.
Yeah.
Oh, we like nerdy guys as long as they're rich. Oh, so you just like rich guys?
Yeah.
Fuck. But I was like, oh, I should do that. And then I'm like, oh, I don't have any pictures. And I'm like, well, I have a bunch of cameras. I can't just take pictures of myself.
Do you feel weird? Do you feel like it's almost like I've been trying to get used to listening to myself again, and it's really uncomfortable? Taking pictures of yourself, is it like very cringy?
No, I would have to do it, and then for me, I'm like, oh, I would have to. I guess I have the lights and everything set up here, and I could do it at timer and stuff like that. It's like and then I'm like, well, I do have like a friend who's a photographer. He does make money. It's my drummer, like so somewhat professionally. He has a day job, but I'm like, oh, I could just have him. I'm like, hey, can you push a button for me?
Yeah.
Not that there's more to it than that.
Yeah, but
also,
you'd still have to set it up. It's just you don't find yourself like an interesting subject.
Yeah.
It does feel self-indulgent, though. People who like taking pictures of that. Well, also, it's just women in general seem to like that.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm like, I don't need to take pictures of myself all the time. I'm like,
yeah.
And then, because like, people are like, oh, why don't you set up a dating? You can set up a dating profile. I don't know. I was like, how are you gonna meet anybody? I don't go out anywhere. I don't care.
Yeah, you show them your figurines.
Yeah, and like show them that.
Check this shit out.
Yeah, it's pretty jugged up, huh?
Yeah.
I just make the joke of like,
too bad you don't look like that.
Yeah, if you try, not just an asshole.
Maybe if you went without caffeine for a month.
Yeah,
like me.
Yeah. So I mean, I did. I mean, I'm also just dumb. So I did get hit on.
When?
A couple weeks ago.
What's his name?
Yeah, exactly. Waiting for that. But this chick at my work, customer, came in and then she's just saying like, "Oh wow," and she like pulled out her phone. She was like, "Oh, I'm not. Sorry, I was gonna take a picture of you." I'm like, I don't really mind, I guess.
She just wanted to take a picture of you,
and then I'm like, she's like, "Well, it's like you remind me of like an ex-boyfriend I had." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "Oh, he has that cool like look that you do, like cool tattoos, and like he got a cool style like you." I'm like, "Oh." And then just to me, I can't take a compliment, and I have to just be a prick. And I was like, "Oh," and I look, and I say to another like coworker, I'm like, "Man, here I thought I was unique, and I had a cool style all to myself, but apparently I look like everybody else." And then and then I'm like, "Oh, that kind of was like the chick.
That would have been an okay thing to say if you."
And
it's how you said it. You're like, oh man, I thought I had this unique look.
And I'm just smiling and just and she's like, no, that's not what I meant. She's like, okay, well, what I meant was like you're a good-looking, handsome guy. Is like I think you're like, it's like I think you're attractive. I'm like, and I just like at that point, I'm like, thank you. And I finished it, and I'm like, oh, and I helped her to her vehicle with the stuff, and she was like, oh, my car's dirty. It's like it's normally not that dirty. It's like my house is a lot cleaner. I'm like,
oh wow, she's backtracking. Yeah, she was really. Yeah, she was like soaking.
And then I go and I'm like, okay, enjoy your day. But I walk away. I just turned around and walked away.
Dude.
And it took me to like hour.
Just the complete oblivious move.
Hour and a half later, driving home, I'm like, fuck! And she wasn't like unattractive. She was our age. I'm like, well.
She's our age?
Yeah, probably like late 30s, millennial type deal. Nice. And I'm like, not that that's,
No,
like,
that was your one shot at love, Brian.
Yeah, they blew it.
It'll never happen again.
And I'm like, man, I just like, well, something could happen. And I'd be like, oh, cool. A chick is like, hitting on you. And I'm like, I just am that autistic that I'm like, the boxes go in the car, and they need to store, and they will fit in the bag this way.
Well, also you just don't expect it.
Yeah.
Because I think when I was younger, I just never expected to get hit on, and so when it happened, I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was just like unprepared, and I felt defensive.
Mm.
I'd be like, "You're fat," and run away.
To be me.
Yeah, it's like you just wouldn't. You're like, I didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I make the joke. I'm like, oh, once I, get to be like 175 pounds, and then I can bench 225. That's when all like an alt goth mommy is gonna come knocking on my door.
Yeah, especially a goth. A goth isn't gonna care if you lift.
It's like, hey, I heard you can bench 225. I think we're ready for dick sucking, Mr. Goward.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's how it's gonna work. And I know that's just a joke. And then we were at the bar, and like this hot like kind of fitting that like, and then somebody's like, oh, why don't you go talk to her? I'm like, oh shit. I'm just like,
You just cum your pants.
and you're like, well, she's looking at you. I'm like, well, it's possibly because I'm like just like staring at her.
You're
across
staring.
the bar.
Yeah, she's staring at you because you're
It's
staring
like
at
this
her.
fucking weird dude with this anime hair is just like, and like it happened to like she came to the bar after we played. I'm like, oh, if she would have saw me play, the cover of Jenny, she would have saw how cool I was on bass.
Yeah.
Playing
Oh
the
yeah,
four.
you gotta like set everything up perfectly.
Yeah, how cool I am playing 4 notes on bass.
It is crazy as you get older. If you haven't dated in a while, you revert to like being a teenager.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. What
You're
the
like
hell
nervous. You're like, oh, I hope this goes all right.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't know what I'm
I
doing.
really want to impress you. You have to. This has to go perfectly.
I'm like, this doesn't work out because
When I was like 31, I was like, what's good, ho?
What that
What's
mouth,
good,
What that
ho?
mouth do?
What that mouth do?
Hey,
You're like, sir, this is a library.
this is a Walgreens.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Do you try and smash?
Yeah.
Just fucking. Yeah, just throwing it out there. So
Oh,
yeah,
excuse me. I was wondering. I was looking for something. Do you have wet ass pussy here?
and now that just the older I get, I'm just like fumble fucking around. I'm like, oh fuck.
That's what the one thing that scared me was like becoming one of those old guys who hits on girls.
Yeah.
And it's like really pathetic and it's like gross.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess a lot of them are just lonely. I don't think they want to fuck that. I think a lot of guys, a lot of older men, they're like they don't actually want to fuck because it's like you just lose it.
Yeah,
they
it's
just
like-
are so lonely.
Like this thing's not gonna work. I could hit it with a fucking frying pan.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
Well, not even that. Like they can have sex. It's just like they don't feel desire.
Yeah.
Like they just don't feel like it's not the same.
Yeah.
But
This is the thrill of the
those
chase.
guys, yeah, those guys, it's like really sad.
Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna be that guy.
You don't know that? No, probably not. You
Yeah.
probably won't even talk to him. You'll still be like scared of girls when
Yeah.
you're 75.
I was gonna lose another like 25 more pounds.
Yeah.
And then bench 225. And
You
then
just
that's
you
my-
got yeah, dude. Because you know what's funny is like your head looks so much bigger now that you've lost weight,
nice.
and it's just
I
like
have
if,
a big
you,
ass
if you
dome.
lose more weight, you're gonna look like an alien,
Like a
dude.
bobblehead.
You're gonna look like a fucking gray alien from Roswell.
Yeah.
This huge head on this. You're gonna look like Mr. Burns
Yeah.
in that episode where he gets like radiation treatment.
Yeah, no, I do have a big ass head, but I've lost a little bit of weight. I could tell, like,
In your head?
in my, like, because my glasses used to, like, I was, like, looking at photos. I'm like, they barely fit.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's nice because I'm like,
They're all bent and crooked.
yeah, no, I had, like, do have photos of myself and video of it. I'm like, damn. Like, it's on YouTube. So if people do go back a year ago,
Yeah.
so, like, the last, maybe even June or the June before that,
Mm-hmm.
like kind of around like was it after we did once we started doing video, like the James Schrader episode, when you can see it, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Like, yeah, all right, well that's part of my journey.
Yeah.
Just what you got to do is to get all the likes on Facebook, get fat as hell,
Mm-hmm.
and then just lose some weight. People are like, oh fuck.
Hell
So
yeah.
what'd you do? And then now I'm getting accused of just like Ozempic. All he did was Ozempic. I'm like,
Who said that?
I have like some people like
On
say-
YouTube?
No, not on YouTube, but just like on like Facebook friends. They're like, oh hey, you messaged me. So like, are you on Ozempic or? I'm like, no, and not even like at a certain point too. It's like, who cares? But also I'm like, yeah, I mean, if I had better health insurance, I probably would have done it.
Sure.
Or if I had better health insurance, like I have like just shit insurance.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would do TRT for sure.
Yeah, man. I
That's
kind
what
of want. I kind of want to do that.
So I tell Kyle, he's like, oh, I want to lose weight. And I'm like, dude, you have good insurance through his wife. I'm like, fucking do it all, baby. Do
Yeah,
fucking Ozempic, TRT.
Can you just? How easy is it? Because I remember getting a medicinal marijuana card was like super easy back in the day.
Yeah, get weed too.
I wonder, but now it's like hard. Now it's hard to get stuff. Remember, you could just get Xanax like that. You're like, oh, sometimes I'm anxious. So like, here's 500 milligrams of Xanax.
Yeah.
And now it's like hard to get anything. I wonder. Just go to TRT. I'm like, I'm fucking tired sometimes. They're like,
give me testosterone.
Yeah, I want to get jacked.
I really don't even know what it is, but I hear
there's
that it's
also you have to test. So some people they'll get tits.
Yeah.
So you get your body raises testosterone. It also will raise estrogen.
Yeah. How about
so
have
you might
tits
get
already?
tits.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you might get more tits.
You might have rockin' tits.
Yeah, you might have some fucking floppy knockers.
You have a small.
You might have some peaky blinders over there.
You have gross tits, Brian. But if you got TRT, you would have rockin', just big honkers.
It's a big one. Speaking of honkers, I went to a burlesque show last night.
Nice.
It was okay.
Okay.
My girlfriend performed on it as a comedian, not as a not as a harlot.
Yeah. A fucking slut.
No, it was cool. I don't know. It was there was one girl, she was like a clown.
Okay.
So I was like really intrigued.
Make me laugh, clown.
Yeah, it was like dance clown.
Yeah.
And she did a thing, but they all have pasties.
All right.
And she had some kind of funny like face, like it was almost cartoonish when she'd do her dance. But then she was like jumping up and down, and one of the pasties flew off. So she just had a titty out.
Damn, Janet Jackson
for like
situation.
20 minutes, not really like 10, 5 minutes. And then she looked down and she went, whoa, like she did a cartoon face.
Like it was funny.
Like almost like it was planned. But it was like, whoa. And then she went, she did, but it might have just been the clown makeup was so expressive.
Yeah.
That it was like, but apparently they're not supposed to do that because they could get in trouble.
Yeah, it's supposed to
There's actual nudity.
Knock their tits out.
But it was an accident. But also the way she reacted to it, it was very like Roger Rabbit-y.
Yeah. You're like, I like this. This is a good night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comparable to that. So years ago, I had a friend. She was, I don't know.
A hooker?
No, she was. She was.
Your
she's still,
friend?
Yeah, she's still attractive.
This is your girlfriend?
No. Again, another one that I fumbled. That I probably could have.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
No mention.
Oh, yeah, that was so maddening to watch you fumble that. And I'm on the sidelines.
Now I look back.
I'm like, God damn it, Brian, tag me in.
I look at her now, and I'm like, damn, she still got it. I'm like, that's
crazy.
Goth alt mommy right there.
Yeah.
But
well, you've lost weight.
Yeah, it's just hit back. Hey, remember all the times I fucked up and probably made you feel like shit by never actually knowing?
Well, the women like that.
Hey,
they like feeling bad about themselves.
What about let's hit it up again? Because
no, don't say it like that. Just slide in the DMs and be like, "What that mouth do?"
But anyways, I think she came out to a show, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, da da da." I'm like, "Oh yeah." She had mentioned something about like, I do this kind of like modeling or like clothes or something like that. She's like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, just like, you just throw that out there. If somebody came to your show, like, "Hey, I play music. I'll go to your show. I'm playing next week." Yeah. So she's like, "Oh, perfect," because I'm playing on I'm modeling at this like fashion show.
Mm-hmm. Did you go?
Yes, I'll get to there in a second. So, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't just say, man, whatever night it is, I'm busy. I'm washing my hair."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, I'll go. And it's kind of was a thing of like, came out to a show, brought a bunch of friends. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. So, brought one of my buddies. I'm like, Kyle, come with me. And Kyle's like, okay, oh, fuck, I don't want to go. And then we go, and I'm like, oh, shit, there's a lot of hot chicks there. I'm like, yeah, actually, this is kind of cool. And I go see my friend. She's doing her thing. And then there happened to be, like, one chick, like, again, a lot of attractive chicks here. One of them was, like, really stood out. She's like, not, to be such a pig, but it's like, you could tell, huge fake cans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. And there happened to be her. Had a wardrobe malfunction where the whole dress flipped.
Where the chick with the big
Fake
big
cans.
boobs
Fake can.
had the wardrobe malfunction.
And I'm like, where they completely, the dress like opened and fell down. And then it was funny because
Where the whole thing fell down?
pretty much like all down to her.
Was her bush showing?
No, down to like her stomach. So it's
Damn,
like,
that's dope, dude.
he just out. And then she was like, oh, and then she like covered up so long. And then it's just a bunch of monkeys in the front row. Woo, woo. There's every dude in there just applause and clanking beer glasses. Like, this is awesome. Because it happened to be at like a bar. It was at U31. And then I'm like, we're all just pigs. They were all just like saw that. We're just like,
Nice,
this is
dude.
probably here. Either like friend is out here or coworker, girlfriend, whatever. It's like, oh yeah, we're supporting you. Okay. I don't know where this is, like, okay, cool, fashion. I'm really into this. And then that happens. You're like, price
Dude,
of
I
admission
love
right
fashion, dude.
Just
Dude, I'm a huge fashion guy. I'm a huge fashion head.
yeah, and I was just like, oh, damn. And then I'm like, and I go, I'm like, yeah, that was great. But yeah, so it was kind of something similar. But I'm like, woo, all right.
That's dope.
Yeah, that was sick. So
Oh, yeah.
titties, huh? But
I mean, she's probably mortified, but it's also like, look,
hey,
that's the beauty of live performance.
that's live.
Yeah. That's better than this. I have a friend who's like an older guy, and we were hanging out,
Uh-huh.
and he forgot his belt, and so his pants kept falling down. But he doesn't have sweet knockers. He just has an old man ass.
It's just a wrinkly
And we
old
were
hat.
like, God, I was just like, God, we were like hanging out getting coffee, and his pants kept falling down.
yeah.
I was like, God damn it, dude.
Like Abe Simpson. Poof. How long was that?
Can't you go 5 minutes without embarrassing yourself?
And his suspenders boing.
Yeah.
And how long was
That's
that?
why you got to just rock the belt as an old man, because that's just, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's like old women fall all the time, and old men's pants fall off
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
I might just rock suspenders when I get old enough, dude.
Belt and suspenders.
Well, I used to wear a belt all the time, but now I don't know. I'm getting fat. I think I'm getting a pouch, so I've not been wearing a belt. But I'm like, once I hit 50, I'm just like, it's belt time, dude. I don't want to be an old ass man.
Yeah.
My pants falling down, and then I'm too like I have too much arthritis to pick up my pants.
Yeah. I mean, just getting hit. Maybe it's because I'm like, oh, you're going to the gym and improving yourself. I'm getting hit with like male like fashion tips or whatever.
Nice, dude.
Have you? Just a question. Have you ever worn pants that are above like on the belly here?
On your actual waist?
That's where they're supposed to be. I
Yeah.
guess. I've never. Have I ever?
No, that feels really uncomfortable to me.
Yeah, that sounds. And people are like, oh, there's fucking people never wear things the right way. I'm like, imagine wearing pants at your belly. I'm like, so you got to put that over it. I'm like, I've never not had a gut. And I'm like, so that's how you're supposed to.
I don't know if does that keep you from getting a gut?
I don't think so. I don't know if your body's that malleable.
But unless you wear like skinny jeans, a lot of jeans, they're like the zipper is like higher up.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to like kind of dig around to find your dick because it's like it's not in the right place. But skinny jeans will they'll have the dick hole in like the dick pocket is in the right place to wear it at your hips. But most jeans are or most pants are supposed to be worn at your waist, so the dick pocket isn't in the right place.
Yeah.
But I've heard it's more, I don't know, old people are always like getting on us about it, but I'm like, it feels really weird now.
When they say like, oh, pull your pants up, I guess they had a thing because I've never pulled my pants up that high.
Yeah,
And-
they just love having pants high. I don't know what it is.
But yeah, it's like that, and they say, oh, it's more symmetrical. Look how much better this looks. I'm like, and they show an example. I'm like, that looks like that's stupid. I'm like, I'm not one for fashion. Like what I think is cool is like what I'm wearing. This is not. Yeah, this is not what's in. I'm like, oh, apparently,
I mean, it just feels uncomfortable, and like at some point you just have to be comfortable.
yeah. Oh, they say like shirts. I'm like, oh, they should be like to past your elbow.
Wait, what?
Short sleeves. Yeah. I'm like,
That's
no,
weird.
I like this because
That's really weird.
like get a
Past your elbow.
Yeah, see some of the arm. This
Who
is
the
what-
fuck said that? Well, they're also changing it all the time, so it's like everything comes back.
I think that's the thing. If you see like 20, like again, at all the 20-year-olds there, I'm like,
They just like to lecture you on shit because they're trying to sell you
yeah,
Like, because that's why they have to like come out with a new clothes line every year.
Yeah,
Like,
baggy
this
jeans
is the thing
are
now.
cool.
So you're stupid.
Baggy shirts. I'm like, no. Well,
I've been there, done that.
no.
You
Yeah,
know?
we're not doing that anymore. Except for baggy shorts.
Yeah.
Dickies all day.
Well, it's like with cars. Like they had started making new cars every year, and they started just arbitrarily changing things.
Uh-huh.
And then a lot of times they just ended up like ruining cars
Mhm.
by just making like unnecessary changes.
Yeah.
Because they just need you to keep buying shit.
And then I'm like, also, I mean, I don't know how to dress. So, like, do what I think is cool.
Whatever, you're wearing black, you're fine. You
Yeah.
know?
And then I'm like, I just start, like, we talked about it. It's like, oh, the more weight that I lose, I just add more dumb things. I'm like, cool. Start spiking my hair. I'm wearing a
You're going to wear like a fucking Jack Sparrow outfit eventually? You're going to look like Johnny Depp?
Yeah. Well, then once I get to the 180s, painting nails again.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go like rings.
Nah, I never wore rings.
Yeah, they freak me out. Every time I put on a ring, I'm like, what if I can't get this off?
Yeah. I was talking to my drummer's like, yeah, man, I guess it's supportive of whatever. I'm like, and he's kind of saying like, oh, you gonna pierce your lip again? Why'd you do that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think I might. I might just do that.
Dude, I kind of want to get a pinky ring. I was like, so the ring finger is on the right side, or it's not the index middle ring.
Yeah.
Pinky. I was like, what ring? Where would you wear a ring? I'm like, I don't really want to wear it to my middle finger, and I don't really want to wear it to my ring because people think you're married.
Yeah.
Index feels weird, but like pinky,
Yeah.
that feels like, I don't know, having a pinky ring.
Yeah.
Feels really gangster.
Maybe I would like it if I have never worn rings ever.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, before I was like, oh, why do you want to have any accessories? I mean, it's maybe the older that I get, I'm just getting gayer. I like dressing up. And this is me dressing up.
Yeah.
Like to me, I'm like, oh, cool, I got an outfit.
Well, you're wearing all black, you know. It looks good. It's an easy color coordination
and I'm like,
scheme.
oh, I like doing my hair.
Yeah.
Like when I was fatter, I just did no shits.
Yeah.
And my hair like isn't naturally curly, and so now I'm like, oh, just do a little bit of effort. I'm like, oh, I like it. And I'm like, oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
This is me dressing up and playing pretend.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I go out and I have outfits.
Yeah.
And my outfit is full on track.
You should get into dressing like Johnny Depp.
I should.
I'm fully. We have to like go take you. Where does Johnny Depp go shopping?
Well, then I would have bandanas too. It's like
he is a pirate surplus store.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. But I wore my tracksuit, so I'm matching Adidas and bottoms.
Nice.
And then my mom's like, "Oh, I love your outfit." And I think my mom is just like, whether I'm 40 years old or.
Oh,
like
I finally got a
tracksuit.
I got the track pants, and I have an old Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Merchandise that's like a track top. So I started rocking that, and it rules.
And people are like, "Oh, it's a nice outfit." Like I'm wearing. They match, so I'm wearing them.
Yeah, he used to never match.
But yeah, let's bring it in. We're over an hour here, huh?
All right, guys, thanks for listening to another episode. I don't like to use the certain phrase, but just press the buttons.
Yeah.
Press the buttons in the order that you know that you should press them in. And then also on Spotify and YouTube, press those buttons.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. We'll see you next time.
All right. See you.
Bye.
Bye.